Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wildcard Wednesday for March 13th, 2019. And tonight we are bringing you Fernando Mania. This is game number 2 of my 2019 project. This year I decided that I'm just going to play out all of Fernando de la Rosa's starts. This will be his second one of the season. I was happy to be able to do the first start of this project last week on the official Play YouTube channel, where I played against Keith Avalone, the designer at Play Games, and we had a very exciting matchup. Unfortunately, Fernando came away the hard luck loser in a 1-0 game, and saw him, he gave up 6 hits, and unfortunately one of them was a solo home run that ended up being the only run of the game. So we're looking to bounce back from that and get a win. So far on the season, this is going to be game number 5 for the Minutemen, and they are 2-2. This is excuse me, this is the last game of a 3-game series with the Cape Cod Lobsters. They won the first one, lost the second one, so this is the rubber match of that series, and we will see a matchup of the 2 number 1 starters for these two teams, for these division rivals. So without further ado, let's head on down to the field and play some baseball. So this year, the Cape Cod Lobsters, they have upgraded their stadium, and they are now playing at Fast Save Field, a little larger stadium than they had last year. So you see it plays semi-big to right-handed batters and normal to left-handers, and it is a grass field. And that's where we are tonight, down in beautiful Orleans, Massachusetts. Just a short hour-and-a-half drive from where the New England Minutemen call home in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So tonight we will see Wilfredo DeZallo will be pitching, starting for the Cape Cod Lobsters. Get a close-up of DeZallo there. Ace flash, double control, neutral for experience. So we will have our hands full with him. And, of course, the starter for the Minutemen is Fernando de la Rosa. Close-up of his card. Star, double flash, and control. And still a semi-prospect here in his 3rd season in the Baseball America set. All right, so we will do our pre-game rolls. So we have lost 1 in a row, so we'll roll to see if we are dissonant, and we're not. Are we ready to win tonight? And we are. Okay, so we'll be semi-harmonious. The Cape Cod Lobsters have won 1 game in a row. They're not fully harmonious. They will be semi-harmonious. All right, so everyone's sunny tonight. Oh, I've got my pre-game chart buried here. All right, so right now the Lobsters, or the Minutemen rather, they have 1 till further notice that is in effect, and that, fortunately for me, is that Fernando de la Rosa is hot. So anytime we go to the hot or cold column when he's pitching, he will automatically be hot. Let's see if they add something to that here. And they will not. Front office non-issue. Now we'll roll for the Lobsters. They also get front office, a minor perk with a player. Which player is it going to be? A starting infielder. Let's see. Their starting 3rd baseman, which is Segrin. What minor perk does he have today? He is happy this game. All right, so anytime he comes up to bat, if they go to the chemistry chart, they will be considered fully harmonious. All right, so Segrin is happy. All right, so this will be an interesting match because we have 2 rather famous players from last year's Minutemen team are now on the Lobsters. Their starting catcher is none other than Solomon Horn. And he has another fantastic card this year. He will be batting 2nd for them and doing the catching duties. And then their sometimes 3rd baseman, but tonight he will be their DH, is none other than True Jones. Unfortunately, our general manager of the Minutemen decided to trade him away this year He's batting cleanup for the Lobsters tonight. And you see he has a really good card. So a lot of damage can be done with the former Minutemen when they come to the plate. But for now, we are going to be leading off. We have just about the same lineup that we did in our first game. We just switched a couple of players around. Ronnie Sear still leading things off, but I moved Dexter Ford up to batting second, and then Nick Griffiths batting third instead. And then I switched Mosby and Ard. So Mosby will now be our cleanup batter, and Ard will be batting fifth, the rookie third baseman. All right, so here we go. DeZalo finishes his warm-up tosses. Ronnie Sear, our shortstop, steps in, and we're ready to go. All right, and right away it's a pitching at home, and he is. So that'll be a pop-up to the shortstop. And we've got one down. Welcome, Jamie. And yes, I do love this mat that I have. It was from a Kickstarter campaign, and I was actually one of the few lucky people that received. It was a grip mat, it was called. And it was a successful campaign, but then they ran into some issues after the campaign was over. So there are still people that have not gotten their grip mat. It's been, I think, 4 years now. So, but I was one of the lucky few. I got my mat fairly quickly, and I have been enjoying it as a tabletop. All right, let's see. 256 Struggler, no. Champion or Patient, no. So we're going to have infield drama for the first time. Let's see. 2-4 is the second baseman Gold. They have Infante at second, and he is neutral. So it's going to eat him up, and Ford is going to reach on a E4. So our first error of the game. And we have a runner at first with one down for probably our best batter in our lineup, and that's second baseman Nick Griffiths. Let's see if he can do some damage here. It'd be great to get on the board. And no sooner did I get that out of my mouth than he grounds into a 5-4-3 double play, and that will end the inning. So the error ends up not causing any harm. So no score in the top of the first. And here come the Lobsters. So Fernando de la Rosa finishes his warm-up tosses. He is ready to go. His third season here in Baseball America. He had a good opening day, just ran up against a pitcher who had pretty much the game of his career and took the hard luck loss. So let's see if he can keep his early season success going. And that's a good start. 1-1-2. He is flash, and he's actually double flash. The batter does not have the good eye, so that is going to be a strikeout. And then Solomon Horn is also going to strike out as well. So 2 quick Ks for Fernando Mania. And now here comes Manny Infante. And let's see, 4-5-6. Is he patient? Oh, he's semi-patient, so he will draw a 2-out walk. And that is going to bring up True Jones, the DH for the Lobsters. So he'll have a chance to do some damage here tonight. Let's see, but he is also going to go down swinging. And so 3 Ks around 1 walk. And after 1 full, there is no score from Fast Save Field. All right, so we will go to the top of the second inning, and we'll have our 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up to the plate here. All right, so Gary Mosby is going to lead things off, our veteran outfielder, although he is he is playing in left field tonight. Let's see, 2-4-5. He is going to pop out to second base. And we're going to go to the experience chart. Oh, unfortunately. So, Garland Art, he is our blue chip prospect third baseman, so he is a full prospect. The pitcher is neutral for his experience. 4-5, prospect batter, yes, fooled by the pitch, strikeout. So the first K of the night for DeZallo is the second out of the inning. And we're going to go to the right now chart. Tony Mazza has not been up yet, so he will be neutral, and the pitcher will be semi-hot. Let's see, 1-2, a hot batter, no. So ground out to short. And so a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Minutemen. And we'll head to the bottom half of the second. Still nothing. So 4, 5, and 6, or rather 5, 6, and 7 batters due up for the Lobsters. They'll have Esteban Moreland coming up to the plate. He is their right fielder. Semi-utility slugger and whiffer, a semi-icon. Let's see, 1-2-5, struggler, no. He is not patient. Let's see, so it would be a ground out to third, but he's a whiffer, so that is going to be a strikeout. So De La Rosa has his 4th K already, facing 5 batters. Now here comes Happy Cameron Segrin. Let's see, 5-5-6 ace, no, sad sack, no. So he is going to double into right field, and that will be the first hit of the game. And it is a 1-out double. Oh, whoop. There, we're in the bottom of the second. There we go. Okay. So 1-out double for Cameron Segrin, puts a runner in scoring position. Now here comes Anibal Rodriguez, the first baseman for the Lobsters. Semi-whiffer. Let's see, 1-2-5, struggler, no, he is not patient, so that is going to be a ground out to third unless he's a whiffer, and he is not this time. So it'll be a ground out to third. The runner will hold at second base, and now there is 2 down. Let's see if we can strand that runner. Here comes Vaughn Smith. He's playing in left field tonight for Cape Cod. 2, 3, 4. Runner on base. Yes, there is. So plate drama. Catcher iron. No. Catcher rips off his mask. Collects it for a towering foul out. All right. So Smith pops out to the catcher for the 3rd out. And we are already through 2 innings. And there is no score here from Fast Save Field. Welcome if you're just tuning in. It's been a quick couple of innings. Another pitcher's duel. As Wildredo DeZallo takes on Fernando Mania. And right now, we only have 1 hit in the game, and that's by the Lobsters. So a lot of ground outs. Fernando has had a lot of strikeouts. Let's see if we can get something going here. 2, 3, 4. No runners on base. The batter is not hot, so that is going to be a pop out to third. That's our DH Lopez. So 1 down. Now here comes our center fielder, Brian Sobro. See if we can get some offense going here. Wild, no. Is he eager? He is not. So he is going to ground out to second. So DeZallo looking good so far. Now here comes our veteran first baseman, Doug Rossello. And he is going to pop out to second base, and that's it. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Minutemen. And we are going to start on the experience chart for the next at-bat. So it's a battle of young players, semi-prospect against a semi-prospect. Rafael Rockamore is the shortstop and the 9th batter for the Lobsters. Let's see what happens. 3-6, prospect pitcher. Oh no, he misses outside corner. Batter rips a Deep drive into the outfield for a double. So another extra base hit for the Lobsters. This time it's a leadoff double. So man in scoring position, nobody down, and we go back to the top of the order. Here comes center fielder Josh Bell. Josh Bell led off the bottom of the first by striking out. We'd love to have that now. Hey, and there we go. 1, 2, 3. We're in the third, so he's still fresh. So that is going to be a strikeout on Bell, and then there'll be a strikeout on Horn. So 2 quick outs by K. And now here comes Manny Infante. Infante walked in his first plate appearance. 2-2-4, pitching at home. No. Is he a slugger? Oh, darn, he is. So he is going to get a double, and that will bring in the first run of the game. So here in the bottom of the third, we get our first score, and it's an RBI double for Manny Infante. All right, so now here comes the DH True Jones. Chance to drive in another run. He struck out in his first plate appearance. 1-1-5. Still fresh. Yeah, so Jones will get jammed, and he will pop up to the second baseman. And that will end the third. But 1 run comes in, and it is 1-0 as we head into the top of the fourth. Yes, no run support for Fernando. This is kind of bad. We've now 12 straight innings of games that I've played out of no runs being scored. Might have to look into maybe making some trades or calling somebody up at some point in the season if our offense doesn't improve. But let's see if we can turn it around here. 4th inning, we're back to the top of the order. Ronnie Sear steps up. Sear popped out in his first appearance. And he's going to strike out here. So 1 down. Nobody on for Dexter Ford, our right fielder. He reached on an error. And so far he's the only batter to reach. And then he was wiped out on a double play. 5-5-6. Ace. Yes, he is. He'll line out to third. And there's 2 down. Here comes Nick Griffiths. Griffiths ground into a 5-4-3 double play back in the first. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? He is not. So outfield drama. All right. Maybe this will get something going. Drive into the outfield. Is the left fielder stoic? That's Smith, and he is neutral. No, so he'll track that down near the foul line. And it'll be an F7 if you're scoring at home. And that will end the top of the fourth. Another goose egg on the board for DeZallo. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still 1-0 Cape Cod. They'll have, let's see, Moreland, Segrin, and Rodriguez due up here. They're 5, 6, and 7 batters. Let's see, 1-2-2. Is he Workman? No. Champer, whiffer. He is a whiffer, so it'll be a nubbed infield single. And he'll get on base. It'll look like a scorching line drive in the scorebook. So the 4th hit of the game for the Lobsters. And they've got another leadoff runner aboard. Here comes Segrin. Segrin doubled his first appearance. See, 1-2-6, fresh, yes. So he'll line out to second. And there's 1 down. All right. Could use a double play ball here. Anibal Rodriguez steps up. Rodriguez, let's see. He ground out his first plate appearance. 1-2-4, there we go. Control, yes. So he'll ground out to the shortstop. 6-4-3. And the pitcher's best friend ends the 4th inning in a double play. So we will head to the top of the 5th. That is still 1-0 Cape Cod. Welcome, everybody. If you're just tuning in, we have a nice little pitcher's duel going on. Once again, De La Rosa is pitching very well, but he has not gotten any support. And DeZallo for Cape Cod has himself a no-hitter going on. He would have a perfect game, except there was an error, the second batter of the game, but then he got a double play his next one, so he has faced the minimum here through 4. Here comes our left fielder and cleanup batter, Gary Mosby. See if he can get something going. 2-4-4, ace. No, he'll fly out to center field. And there's one down. Now our rookie third baseman, Garland Ard. We have some high hopes for him. He's not done very well so far for us. He struck out in his first at bat, and he is going to line out to second here. So 2 quick outs for DeZallo in the top of the 5th. Here comes Tony Mazza, our catcher. Let's see, he ground out. Let's see, 4-6-6. Oh, hey, how about that? That's the new control check, and DeZallo has double control. And so, unfortunately, the no-hitter is going to get broken up on that, because it says if the pitcher has control, he's going to groove one. He instead of biting the corner, he got too much of the plate, and so Mazza is going to get a 2-out single. And then right behind him, Gustavo Lopez is going to get a 2-out single as well. And that will put runners at the corners with 2 down. All right, so something going here. 2 on, 2 down. Here in the top of the 5th, 1-run game. Yes, and I absolutely jinxed the no-hitter for the Cape Cod team. All right, so here we go. Brian Sobro, our center fielder, he ground out his first at bat. Oh boy, we could use a hit here. 3-4-5, iron catcher. No, he is neutral. Does the batter have a good eye? Oh, he has a semi-good eye, but the decider dot says no. And so it is going to be a strikeout for the 3rd out of the inning. And we're going to go to the right now chart to start the bottom of the 5th. Oh boy, so the Minutemen had a golden opportunity there, but could not cash in. All right, so we will go to the bottom of the 5th, and we're going to start on the right now, yeah, the right now chart. Okay. So De La Rosa is hot until further notice, so he will be hot. Smith, he popped out, so he will be neutral. All right, 4-5. Cold batter, no. So he will just ground out to first. All right, so 1 down. And here comes Rockmore. He doubled and then later came in to score for the only run of the game so far. 2-2-5. Is pitcher star? Yes, he is. Ground out. We'll say he grounds out to the second baseman. 4-3. And 2 down. We'll go back to the top of the order. Here comes the speedy Josh Bell, who has been kept off base. He has struck out twice so far tonight. 155. Is he? No, he's not a home run king, thankfully. So he will fly out to center field, and that'll do it. So 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the 5th, and we are already to the 6th inning. A 1-0 game. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Fernando De La Rosa pitching lights out, but not getting any support once again from the offense. Let's see. So we are going to have the 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up. Doug Rosello will lead things off. First baseman for the Minutemen. He popped out his first at bat. 3-3-6. That is an ace check. So that'll be a fly out to center field. And there'll be 1 down. We'll go to the top of the order, and we are going to go to the experience table. So DeZallo is neutral, and Ronnie Sear is a semi-prospect. Let's see, 1-6. Icon pitcher, no. Batter's going to connect for a single. All right, so Sear gets on for the first time, third hit of the game for the Minutemen. So we've got one on, one down, and here comes Dexter Ford. He's reached on an error and lined out to the third baseman. 116, fresh. We are into the 6, so he's semi-fresh. The dot says no. He's not a utility or sad sack, so that is going to be another single. And that'll put runners at first and second. And just one down. And here comes Nick Griffiths. So this might be our best chance to get something on the board. Our best batter at the plate. One down, two runners on, one run game. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? Yes, he is. So that's going to be a single into left field. Oh, no, except, let's see. Sear is semi-active. Oh, boy, so the dot's going to say that he's not going to score. If there was 2 outs, he would have. Or no, actually. Let's see. Active runner, yeah. All right, so it's going to be another hit, and it's going to load the bases for our cleanup batter, Gary Mosby. And now need to decide. Let's see. So the Lobsters, they have a fantastic left-hander in Adam Gorman, who probably would be their closer, although it looks like he might be their best left-handed reliever. So I think that they might go to the pen early and then maybe leave the closing duties into the hands of somebody like Monty Gillen, because they do not want to lose this year. All right, so we'll let the decider die. A dot, they keep DeZallo in, and a blank, they go to the pen. Oh, and they're gonna stick to their guy. All right, so just a visit to the pen, and he tells him, "Hey, you got this." Oh boy, we'll see if that's, or a visit to the mound, I should say. We'll see if that pays off. All right, so here we go. DeZallo versus Mosby. Bases loaded. 2-3-6. Oh, and it's a double control check. No way. Oh. So Mosby will reach on a fielder's choice. He'll ground out to the pitcher. Oh no. And then the next batter is going to ground out to the shortstop. How about that? Wow. Yeah, so he's going to reach on a fielder's choice. And then Ard will ground out to the shortstop. Bases loaded, one down, and we come away with Nunca. Wow, that's crazy. All right. Well, sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. We will go to the bottom of the 6. Still 1-0, and that'll get the home crowd fired up. So De La Rosa's still on the mound. Let's see. He has 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 Ks. So that ties his season high here in his second start. So let's see. Solomon Horn's going to come up, and Horn has struck out 2 times in 2 plate appearances. But he's going to get a leadoff single here. Uh-oh. All right, so the 5th hit of the game for the Lobsters is a leadoff single by Solomon Horn, the former Minuteman. Takes it away, or takes a hit to his former team. Now here comes Manny Infante. Infante has an RBI double, the only run of the game so far. 1-3-4, gold catcher, no. Is he a champion? He is not, so outfield drama. Outfield drama, 2-6. Is center fielder stoic? Oh, no. He's semi-stoic, and the dot says yes. So he dives for a fast-fading fly ball and can't make the play. So that's going to be a single. All right, so the runner will just advance 1 unfortunately. And we're going to go to the chemistry chart for the first time. All right, so both teams semi-harmonious. This could be a big turning point. True Jones on the mound. 3-6. Oh, batting team harmony. And the dot says yes. So Jones is going to get an RBI double. Let's see. Yeah, that'll score Horn. And Infante will reach third. So Jones gets his first hit of the game, and it's an RBI double. And that doubles their lead to 2-0. Oh, boy. So nobody out now. Runners at second and third. All right, so we'll get a couple guys going in the pen. Oh, and I might have to walk. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Moreland the intentional pass to load the bases. And then, unfortunately, I'm going to go to the pen, and that's going to do it for Fernando de la Rosa. So another good outing for him. Just kind of lost it here in the 6th inning. So he's going to go 5+. He's on the hook for 2 runs so far, but he's got the bases loaded. The 7 hits. Let's see, I think he had no walks except for that intentional one, and no home runs, and then the 6 strikeouts. All right, so here comes Madison Jeff. He has flash and double control, but since he is coming in the middle of the inning, he will also gain the ace quality here for this first at bat against Cameron Segrin. So here we go, bases loaded, nobody down, 2-0 game. And let's see if Jeff can keep it at that. 3-4-4. Oh boy, well, I'm glad I took out De La Rosa because it's a prospect check and he would have failed it. The batter is not patient. Ooh, so he's gonna pop out to second. So infield fly will be called. And a very important first out. Oof, all right. So now 1 down, double play, ball in effect here. Hopefully, here comes Anibal Rodriguez. Rodriguez ground into a double play, his last at bat. 3-3-5, wild, no. Sad sack, no. Oh. So he is going to get a single, and everyone's going to advance 2 bases. So that's going to drive in 2 more runs. All right, so another hit. 2 runs come across. And we'll have runners at the corners. And it's now a 4-0 game. Oh boy, so De La Rosa will still responsible for the man at third. Let's see, here comes Vaughn Smith. Smith 0 for 2 so far. 2-4-6. Well, and there we go. That's going to be the ground out. It's a double control, so let's see. First, it's going to be a fielder's choice. The runner will hold. The runners will hold, or they'll get the runner at second. So he'll go on a fielder's choice. And then Rockmore will ground out. 1-3. Got the control result, but 1 batter too late. All right, so that closes the book on De La Rosa. So 4 runs for him, and we will go to the top of the 7th, and it is 4-0 Cape Cod. And we are still looking for our first run of the game. We had the bases loaded with 1 out last inning and could not get it done. Oh, all right, so maybe this is This is the inning that we change it. Tony Mazza, our catcher, leads things off. He is 1 for 2 on the night. 1, 2, 4. Oh boy, that's a control check, and Dizalo has double control. So ground out to short, 6-3 for Mazza, and then ground out to short for Lopez. 2 quick outs. And Dizalo continues to deal here. Still has a shutout going. Here comes Brian Sobro, our slow-footed center fielder. He is 0 for 2 on the night. And he's going to be 0 for 3. He will strike out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Lobsters, or go the Minutemen rather. And it's time to stretch at Fast Save Field. 4-0 for the home team. And we are into our bullpen, and I think we're going to bring in another pitcher here. Madison Jeff would be semi-fresh at this point. We're back to the top of the order, so we'll go to the pen and we'll bring in well-traveled reliever Goose Clark to face the top of the order. So we'll close the books on Jeff. He goes 1 inning, gives up 1 hit, no runs because he gave up inherited runs. Let's see, no walks and no Ks. All right, so here comes the Goose Clark. Veteran reliever, well-traveled. He's been on, I think, 4 different teams over the years in the Baseball America set. So he's semi-ace, flash, and semi-control, and a full icon. We'll see if he can keep it a 4-0 game. 1-5-6. As the batter, a whiffer. He is, so he'll go down swinging. A 3rd strikeout of the night for Josh Bell. We really thought that he'd be the person, if we could keep him off base, it'd be a good game. He's double active, so he's a terror when he gets on base, but he's 0 for 4 now, but they still have 4 runs. Here comes Solomon Horn. Still sounds funny to call him for another team. Let's see what he does here. 4-4-6 star. No. Is he a sad sack, utility, or patient? He's semi-patient. The dot says no. So he's going to drive a single into right field. And that'll be the 9th hit of the game for the Lobsters. 2nd of the night for Horn. And we're going to go to the experience chart for the next at bat. Manny Infante has had a good night. He has not been retired. He's walked, had an RBI double, and singled and scored a run. All right, so, but on the experience chart, he is neutral. Goose Clark is an icon. 1-5. Prospect batter, no. That'll be a single. All right, so Horn will advance to second base. And now we've got 2 on, 1 down for True Jones. Oh, man. All right, we will get Derek No warmed up in the pen, just in case. Come on, Goose. Come on, Goose, talk to me. 1, 2, 4, control. Oh, he has semi-control. The dot says no. But thankfully the batter is eager. So Jones reaches for 1 and pops out to first base for a big 2nd out of the inning. All right, so still 2 on, but now 2 down for Esteban Moreland. Moreland has struck out, singled, and was intentionally walked his last at bat. And he is going to ground out to 3rd here to end the inning. All right, so 2 hits, 2 runners left on, and no additional damage done. It's still 4-0 as we head to the top of the 8th. All right, so Dizalo is still going strong, pitching a shutout, a 5-hit shutout. Had a no-hitter going for a while, but it was finally broken up. What was that, back in the 5th inning. He'll face the 9, 1, and 2 batters here. And, oh, and he gets another double control check. So it'll be a ground out to the mound. 1-3 for Rosallo, and then a ground out to shortstop for Ronnie Sear, 6-3. And another 2 quick outs for DeZallo. Now here comes Dexter Ford. 2 down, nobody on. 1-1-2. Does he have flash? Yes, he does. The pitcher doesn't have a good eye, so that's going to be a strikeout to end the inning. And 1-2-3. Go the Minutemen once again. And it is still 4-0 as we head into the bottom of the 8th. Let's see. We'll let Goose Clark face Segrin, and then we'll bring in Derek No for the next 2 batters. Maybe I should have brought in. Oh no, it's an ace check, and he is a semi-ace. The dot says no. The batter is not a scrapper, so that is going to be a solo bomb to the left field stands. And that'll be a nice icing on the cake for the Lobsters, as it is now 5-0, and Goose Clark is going to come out of the game. So he goes 1+. Let's see, 3 hits. 1 run, no walks, a strikeout, and that homer. All right, so here comes Derek No to face Anibal Rodriguez. Let's see, Rodriguez, he's driven in 2 runs. Last time he was up, 1-3-6. I think that's an ace check, it is. And so Derek No gets an ace bonus. So he's actually going to be a double ace. So he is going to strike out Rodriguez, and then he's going to strike out Smith. All right, so we'll have 2 down, nobody on, for the number 9 batter, Raphael Rockmore. All right, let's see. Welcome, Tony, to the game here. It's a good game if you're a fan of the Cape Cod Lobsters, team number 12 in the Baseball America set. DeZallo has a 5-hit shutout going, and Fernando de la Rosa was chased in the 6th inning, and we find ourselves down 5-0 here. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. Oh, the pitcher does not have control. The batter's not eager or sad sack, so that is going to be a 2-out walk. All right, so Derek No, he's got some good stuff, but sometimes he can't find the plate. All right, we'll go back to the top of the order. Man on first, 2 down. Here comes Josh Bell. 2-3-3, ace or star. Yes, he is both, so he'll get Josh Bell to ground out to short, so his rough night continues. He's now 0 for 5. But it has not mattered, as Cape Cod has put on an offensive clinic. 11 hits, 5 runs, and their starting pitcher has thrown a shutout. So here we go. DeZallo has a shutout going. They'll let him stay on the mound. We'll roll to see if he's still semi-fresh, and he is. All right, so here we go. He will face the 3, 4, and 5. So the heart of the order coming up. If we're going to do some damage, we got to do it now. 2, 4, 5. Well, there we go. Griffiths will get a leadoff single. Oh, all right, we're in the 9th. All right, so a runner aboard. And here comes Gary Mosby, and I guess that they'll get somebody going in their pen just in case. Let's see. It's a 5-0 lead, but that could get out of hand pretty quickly. So they'll have a couple guys ready to go, a righty and a lefty, just in case. All right, here comes Gary Mosby. Mosby has not had a good night. 0 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice, his last at bat. 3-5-6. Hey, same. No, they're not. He's not a utility or sad sack, so that's going to be a single down the line. All right, so back-to-back hits. And we are going to have runners at the corners now. And here comes the rookie third baseman, Garland Ard. So I figured this will be the last guy that DeZallo faces. I'll give him a chance to get out of it. All right, let's see. Ard 0 for 3. He's struck out, lined out, and ground out. So he's not got the ball out of the infield. Can he do it here? 2-4-4. He cannot. He's going to fly out to center field. Is that deep enough? It is. All right. Well, so there we go. The shutout's gone. He'll get a sacrifice fly out of it anyways. All right, so Griffiths comes in to score, and that is going to do it for DeZallo. He'll get a nice round of applause from the fans here, and they're going to bring in Adam Gorman to face Tony Mazza. So it's a non-save situation. All right, so DeZallo goes 8 1/3 innings. Was it 7 hits? Just that 1 run so far, but he is responsible for the runner on first. Let's see, no homers. I don't think he walked anybody. No, he did not. What a great night for him. And then he ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. So what a fantastic night for him. Just ran out of gas here in the 9th inning, but they've got a pretty good pen. So Adam Gorman will come in to close things down. All right, here we go. 1-3-3. Ooh, oh no, Tony Mazza is not a slugger, so that'll be a fly out to left field. For the second out, now the crowd will get on its feet. 2 down, and 1 runner on. Here comes Gustavo Lopez. Let's see, Lopez 1 for 3 on the night. 2-3-5. Wild nose. The batter eager. He is not, so he is going to ground out to second base, and that is going to do it. So your final from Fast Save Field is 5-1 Cape Cod with an impressive victory. Your player of the game is going to be the starter, DeZallo, who went 8 1/3, picks up the win, and was only in trouble really once. Bases loaded with 1 out in the 6th inning. Was able to dance around that. And again, De La Rosa is the tough luck loser. He went 5+ innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. Oh boy, so another rough night for the Minutemen faithful, as we now fall to 2-3 on the season, and we'll see how things go in the next few quick plays I do. So again, to recap what I'm doing this year with my Baseball America project is I'm just playing out Fernando De La Rosa starts. So I'm figuring it's going to be about 32 games. All the rest of them I'll be quick playing. And then what I'm going to do for the rest of the teams is I'm just going to, at every 10 game mark, I'm going to roll a decider die to see if they are playing at their expected win percentage, and if they're not, then I'll roll to see how many games above or below that win percentage they're playing, just so I can kind of have a rough idea of where I'm at and keep things going so that I don't stall out like in last year's project. So so that's what I'm doing with mine. I'd be interested to hear, leave a comment if you're watching this later, what kind of baseball project you guys have going on this year. Love to hear about it. And thank you everybody who tuned in. Thank you to my new members that have joined. We're actually up to 8 members now, so appreciate that. If you would like to join the channel as a member, show your support, you can just click the join button that's right below the video. And for a small monthly fee, you help support the channel, help keep this content flowing. And if we get to 10 I made a promise a while ago that I would eat a 30-year-old piece of bubble gum that came out of a Topps wrapper, Topps baseball card pack. So we are just 2 members away from seeing me eat a 30-year piece of gum. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, guys, again, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.